Now, Huples cat. Nutrition is one of the most neglected preps in North America. It's time for you to fix that. You're never too old, it's never too late. Fixing your diet is a great move forward in terms of living longer, healthier, and being able to accommodate and deal with disasters. So how can you do that without pain? In this video I have a couple of questions for you, then I have a challenge for you to do, and then I'm going to discuss why it's important to do this challenge for all of us. How many vegetables and fruits do you eat in an average week? Now Kitty and myself, though not Wolfie dog, are vegans, so we figured we eat a fair number. For over 10 years I've occasionally subscribed to the food revolution, and I've consistently found them value for money, and I found them interesting and informative.
Hello and welcome to the Food Revolution Summit docu-series Member Center. I'm Ocean Robbins, CEO of Food Revolution Network, and I am so happy you've decided to invest in your health and to own this summit. Our team's committed to supporting you in your food revolution journey, and we are excited to help you discover the latest scientific research on healthy food and how it can help you prevent disease and optimize health.
They were the ones that casually informed me about DHA, and I was then able to completely reverse my Parkinsonian symptoms that I'd been having over the previous couple of months. Anyway, I'm not in any way affiliated with them. So anyway, how many different kinds of fruits and vegetables do you think me and Kitty eat in an average week? Defining the amount of fruit and vegetables by an actual half handful or full handful, depending on what we're talking about. We're not talking about a spicy like paprika, and we're not talking about a couple of blueberries in water. What we're talking about is a handful or half a cupful or more of each of the different fruits and vegetables. So how many do you think we eat in an average week? So between October 16th and October 25th, we recorded down how many vegetables and how many fruits we actually ate. There was a substantial amount of them. And I won't lie, we actually tried to hit the 30 thinking it would be difficult. So we added in things like mushrooms, separate mushrooms, and we added in separate nuts. It turned out with intentionality and having salads a little bit more, we were actually quite easily able to hit 30. Mushrooms are now 1, mushrooms. Initially we were counting oyster mushrooms, cremini, etc. separate. Now, no, it's just a mushroom. Nuts we're not counting at all. It's too easy with nuts. You can easily eat a lot of nuts. You can have about 7 or 8 different types of nuts a week quite easily. So the challenge is to eat more vegetables and more fruits. At the risk of sounding a bit like your mom, you really need to eat green vegetables. And we're really not as a society doing that. So in the week that's just gone, Kitty managed to eat 31 separate fruits and vegetables in significant amounts. And I ate 32. That's because I can actually eat cranberries and Kitty can't. I've made myself eat them because I wanted to do this challenge. But that's kind of an interesting thing. 31, 32 in a normal week, with trying a little bit harder than usual to eat more different types of fruit and vegetables. If any of you have got the motivation and time, I'd be interested to hear and see what you actually eat in an average week in terms of fruits and vegetables. How many do you actually eat in a normal week? And I went Wednesday to Tuesday night. You can do whatever you like. The funny thing was, at the start of this challenge, we were convinced we weren't going to be able to do it. So Kitty went out and bought things she doesn't normally buy, like beets, so we could have beet greens and beets. She hasn't used them yet. She's going to use them this week. We found it quite easy. We'd hit the 30 within a few days, and then we repeated stuff. And this brings up another question to me. When you go to the grocery store, how do you decide what to buy? Do you, and I suspect most people do this, buy in terms of, I need to get more bananas. Oh, I'm running out of apples. I need to get extra oranges. People buy what they've already bought. They get into fixed patterns nutritionally, and that's not a great thing. What we're doing now is when we go to the grocery store is we're going, what is that? Have I eaten that? Could I eat that? Would I like to eat that? And should I get it at that price? We then look at the labeling, and you have to be very, very careful. For example, you can easily get banana chips that are absolutely saturated in sugar. Not the best product. Now the other thing behind this is we're actually trying to transition our diet away from ultra-processed foods. We'll never completely get rid of ultra-processed foods for various reasons, but the less of them we eat, the better it is for our health. But what is an ultra-processed food?
Take a walk down any grocery aisle and you'll likely see plenty of ultra-processed foods.
Maybe more as a novelty food or a food that isn't made primarily from whole ingredients.
Think of food as 3 simple categories. Unprocessed whole foods are things like fresh fruit and vegetables, rice, meat, and eggs. Processed food covers a wide gamut and includes cheeses, canned vegetables with added salt, canned fruit with added sugar, and meat preserved with salt. And ultra-processed foods can have added colors, sugars, salts, and preservatives that add no nutritional value.
These foods probably don't represent whole types of foods. They probably have a different appearance, and An example might be a cheese curl.
Others, snack cakes, chicken nuggets, soda, chips, frozen dinners, the list goes on. Convenient and palatable, yes. Nutritious, not so much.
Instead of turning to ultra-processed foods, think of more wholesome canned or frozen foods.
For us as vegans, it would include things like vegan cheese and vegan meats. It also includes vegan milks, which I'm not quite ready to give up yet because I like them, but we can make our own. But the thing is with vegan milks, there's some added vitamins in it, and I'm kind of thinking I want to make sure I'm getting. Vegan milk is an ultra-processed food I'm willing to take as a trade-off. Now, unless you're a child, you probably have some control over your diet, unless you're in prison or the military. And even prisons will try and accommodate to a vegan diet, though I suspect it's going to be difficult. One of the main ultra-processed foods we got rid of about 6 months ago is margarine. I like margarine on bread. I live off bread, that's why I'm a fat vegan. Bayside Margarine did me a huge favour. They started shoving milk products into all of their margarines apart from their vegan one. Read labels. Because what's the point in prepping to survive an apocalypse if in the here and now you're eating to kill yourself or get dementia? So consider recording each type of fruit and vegetable you eat in a week. Now if you eat romaine lettuce, that's lettuce. You can't eat romaine and iceberg and count it twice. Don't count nuts, just count vegetables and fruits. It has to be half a cup or a handful. So if you're eating a cereal, and you probably shouldn't, that's full of sugar and chemicals, that has blueberries in it or strawberries in it, I can guarantee that the amount of blueberries and strawberries in that cereal is so small it doesn't count. When you're in the store, pick up a pack of apricots, pick up a pack of figs. Don't buy the same things every week, look for different varieties. The more variety of fruits and vegetables you eat per week on a regular basis, the healthier you're going to be, the longer you're going to live, and the healthier and happier that life will be. It's an easy prep. It's incredibly sad that people aren't doing it. And I understand why. There's literally hundreds of millions of dollars of advertising to convince you that eating meat, fish and dairy is fine. In fact, it's good for you. Nutrition is one of the most neglected preps in North America. My challenge to you is to start recording over a week. I pick Wednesday through Tuesday night. Start recording all of the vegetables you eat, all of the fruits you eat. If there's more than a handful or more than half a cup. Has to be a serving, so that's what I would go with. So if you eat a banana, write banana down. If you eat another banana in 4 days, don't write it down again. Just write it down once. What you're trying to do is to try to see over a normal week how many fruits, how many vegetables you eat. And if that number is 30 or more, great, keep it up. If the number is less than 30, start to figure out how you can shop and how you can cook and how you can eat to increase the diversity of your nutrition. Mono eating the same 20 products over and over and over, and certainly eating ultra-processed foods is really going to kill you slowly. By that I mean you're not going to live as long as me and Kitty statistically, but the last few years, the last 9 years possibly of your life, you're going to be chronically sick. If you're already chronically sick, switching into a high fruit, high vegetable diet, I guarantee you'll see benefits if you stick to it. You're no longer going in the grocery store going, I ran out of bananas, I need to get more bananas. You're going in the grocery store and you're looking at a kiwi fruit and you're going, never eaten one of these, and getting 2 or 3 of them, looking up online how to eat them, and eating them that week, as well as the bananas. So that's it for me. I hope you like this. I hope some of you will follow up on this. It really is important for your personal health and your family's health for you to be as nutritionally prepared as possible for life and for disasters. Just eating white rice and burnt meat on a barbecue is literally killing you. Don't allow politics, don't allow ideology, don't allow personal bias to affect you. Stay eating meat, stay eating dairy. Can you eat 30 fruits and vegetables a week? Consider yourselves challenged. Doodles. And here's the complete list of the fruits and vegetables Kitty and myself ate in that week. We're doing it again, recording it, and we're already up to 20. It's only like 2 days into it.
Thanks so much for joining us on this food revolution journey. We are so excited to work with you for a real food revolution.
This has been a Critical Care Wolfie production 2024.